What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we have an exciting Market Watch for you guys to enjoy. So without further ado, let's dive in the video and talk about it. So first off, we have Cranium alts starting to climb up a little bit, guys. Cranium X has yet to actually make it into the game, but it will eventually, which means some sort of way it might tie into this or get something brand new. There's usually hit or misses on that situation, but you never know. So just make sure that you might plan accordingly just for the Cranium. It is at 11s. This thing was at 8s at one point, but has slowly climbed up to 13s and stuff. Then we do have none other than 9 to 10 to 12 euros for the Cranium BT13. So just keep this on your mind for the alt. Then we do have MetalGarurumon BT2 alternate art release special booster 1.0, $5 for moderately play, but it's going up to 11 to 12s, going up to $45. This is nuts. Wasn't expecting this, and apparently someone's giving me bunny ears behind my head, but you know, I'm going to have to bite the fingers. But as you can see, BT2's alternate art for the MetalGaruru is not going to end up being a cheap card. This thing has been out of stock for a while, but let's see where people are kind of just paying. They're paying 12s to 13s. Is this just a bunch of hype, or did someone figure out how to make MetalGarurumon work? So yeah, now we got 6 to 8 euros on the European side, which is pretty good for you guys. But for us, we're kind of looking very upset. Millennium is another card you should keep on your radar and make sure you get a couple copies of. It is already close to $7 to $8. This is not going to be pretty if this thing keeps climbing. And I know you guys hate to be spending crazy money, but make sure you get a couple copies of Millennium. At least 2 to 3 would be in your best interest at the end of the day. Now, Europe side looking like 2 to 3 euros, which is still back to the OG price, which is what you guys want to see. Now, you have Numemon Championship 2022 Tamers up to 30 bucks on buyout. Who decided to pick up Nume this weekend and just went like, yeah, this is the deck I want to buy out right here, right now? You know, with the Satsuki Tamer, with, you know, Digi Police. I know eventually it'll get more support, and that's just common sense for this. So I don't know when that's going to happen, but with Digi Police, you'll never know. Europe side 4 to 8 euros. Just keep this on your radar on the Europe. Gravity Crush event packs already up to 32s, going up to 35s. I'm going to say this right now. Don't waste your money on this. If you guys... I don't see 3 copies, really. It's not worth your investment. It's not worth your time. This thing's going to get hit to 1. Like, Veedramon put it on the radar. They're going to hit Gravity Crush and then proceed to probably hit something else in the deck. And if you guys really think that, you know, Growlmon X is going to walk away unscathed, I got some bad news for you guys. With the combination of new decks that have been coming into the fray because of this, be nervous. Europe side 15 to 25 euros. Gabumon alts, the Garurumon deck is getting that hype behind it. We're up to 12 to 20 to $30. This is the time to sell. People are willing to pay 13, so yeah, we'll have to see. Europe side 8 to 10 euros. Now, Ragna Lord Ace alts, it's been a hot second since we talked about it, but it's been creeping up. Slowly but surely. We're up to almost $20 a pop again. This card just loves being expensive, I swear. You know, Ben's must be pushing the hype on this or something. But probably just because the alts have come in for Ragna, so they're probably people are just getting hype for it. Europe side 6 to 8 to 10 euros. Now you have GraceNova rare pulls down to 22s to 23s. Keep falling, buddy. Keep falling. Please, I'll pick you up soon. Maybe hit like $18 and I'll be more than happy to pick up a couple copies of this GraceNova. Europe side 19 to 22s to 25 euros. Diaboromon aces, guys, I warned you back in May, beginning of May. This thing was $13. I was like, make sure you get your copies because the people are going to move on to the promos and these things are going to get stupid expensive quickly. Look at this thing. It's almost $40 touching and almost on buyout. and people are getting close to paying $30 a pop right now because they need this card. And again, there is potential with the errata and Diaboromon, and you know this, 20 to 25 euros. Hexamon Ace alts are up to like under $12. This thing was sitting at 20, so hopefully you guys moved it when it was at 20s, because I knew this was going to come down. But at $11, crazy. Europe side 10 to 13. A lot of hype on the Europe side though. Growlmon X antibody, guys. This is the time, I'm going to be straight honest with you, you sell. This thing's going to get stupid expensive quickly. If this thing, someone bought it for 40 and 35. I think it's time to sell. Like, you were picking these up at 20s before. This thing being $40, there's no reason to be holding on to this unless you are such a die-hard Gabumon fan. If you're not, I tell you this right now, make your money. There's no reason for you to hold on to this card. 17 to 30 euros. Wow. Hexablau alts 45s, 46 to $50. This card is just climbing. People are paying 50s for this thing. If you guys have no interest in playing max ready Hexablau, move this card. This is just straight gas money. Europe side 33 to 36 euros. RideMyAvatar alts holding strong at 32s, 34s, up to 44s. Wow. Europe side 25 to 35 euros. Gabumon release events are up to 18 to 30. What is this? $420. 5. Nobody's paying this. No, bad. Get a spray bottle. Spray these people. These people need to be sprayed. No. Europe side 4 to 7 euros. LordKnightmon X alts, guys. I warned you back when they were 18s. I really do hope you pick these up. These are the things I warned you about because I knew new support was coming. There's no way LordKnightmon, who was an integral piece to the Cyber Sleuth story, wasn't going to have some sort of support. And this leads to being expensive, guys. And I really hate for you guys to be overpaying for things. And I picked mine up at 18s. And I have my playset, guys. I will not make a bad steer for you guys if I wouldn't pick it up. So I really wanted to make sure you guys didn't get blindsided by this. At the end of the day, you're going to be paying these prices. Your side 15 to 19 euros. Biomon starter deck 20, $13.50 to 14s. 2 to 7 euros. Now Levia Animal Coliseum EX05 is at 13, dipping down to 14s. Europe side 25, 28 to 31 euros. Veedramon update pack 2024s, 85s, 94s to 100s. I have my 3. I don't know if I'm going to play all force, but yeah. Europe side 40 to 60 euros. This card is just climbing. Davis is at 25th anniversary, $17.50. Starting to bulk up. So if we take a look at the rest of the set, guys, your time to actually pick these up for low are running out. And I'm being straight honest with you. You got the Marcus here. You got at least Tigeru, Tai, Hero, Taiki. You know, old school Tai is actually pretty decent in price. You know, Takados are at 10, which almost makes me want to pick up a couple copies just so, because this is an alt that I actually kind of like. And this would go for my Gallant deck. But yeah, it's up to you how you want to handle this. I'm not going to give you a bum steer, but a lot of these are in the good prices, and they're not going to be cheap for long. Diaboromon finally cooling off. We're getting down to 16s. We still got a barrier and a half on the $18.88. Europe side 18 to 20 euros. No surprise. Omnimon X Antibody Evolutionary Cup Volume 1. We're seeing 50s. Don't pull the trigger on these things just yet. We have, let's be honest with you, the Evolution Cups do not hold long-term big value. Like, let's remove that. Evolution Cups. Like, look at these things. The championship was $12. once, you know, the tournaments were done. I mean, yeah, you had Zephyga across the board. Magnamon, this thing was at $20 a pop, and, you know, pushing like $50. My store didn't actually hand me this card, and I'm very upset that I lost out on it. But look at it now, 20 bucks, guys. Like, yeah, we do have the Evolutionary shenanigans, but let's be honest, there's just no reason for you guys to be kind of hit hard with your wallet here. Just wait these out. If you really want to have this X antibody, pick it up, right? If you want the cool boy, sure, but I don't think this is a smart investment to pick these up just yet. Wait for the cycle to end, and when there's 800 of these dang things across the board, then finally pick them up. Europe side 18 to 35 euros. Cool boys are at 23s, dipping down. I'm gonna expect this to dip down more. Europe side 13 to 18s. Yeah, people are waiting it out. X antibody evolutionary cups are at 6 to 5s. Maybe I don't see this surpassing the $5 to $6 range for a bit, just because it is a really nice alt. They're at 8s to 10s, but Europe's ain't touching it. Hexablau finally cooled down, guys. We're at under 30 bucks. Europe side 25 to 30 euros. Mastermind alts, God, $70 to 154. Do I just sell her? Like, seriously, I'm almost tempted to sell her. Europe side 25 to 28 euros. Shadramon, guys, you've been waiting for this thing to come down in price. We're down to 42s. We have some sort of relief. This thing has dropped down from being like a, you know, $50 card. We're now getting close to 40s, which is a $10 drop, which you want to see, guys. Now Europe side 22 to 32 euros. Gabumon, Seed Apocalypse BT15 still climbing. We got us basically $16 across the board. I don't know, guys. I think this card needs a little reprint. TLC 16 to 20 euros. Angelwomon Ace, if this is a time to pick up, these are under $5, and I know a lot of players that have been waiting for a cheaper Angelwomon Ace, and this is bringing it to you. 5 to 6 euros. Now Shushumon is holding strong. It's cooled off a little bit from that $3 mark. We're getting closer to 2s again. This is where you load it up on the market, let people just keep buying it. Europe side 5 cents to €1.50. Analog Youth EX01 at $8 to 9s. Europe side 4 to 6 euros. Cinderellamon, Digimon Liberator EX07 finally coming back down from that 31 hype. We're back to 20s. This card just lives and breathes in that 20 range. Europe side 14 to 20 euros. Digimon is at $7 to 8s. So just be careful on this one. This is definitely moved now. Europe side 2 to 3 euros. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed the Market Watch. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.